Greetings and welcome to day 11. Our question for today is did you not notice the log in your own eye? What a question. When you visualize it, having a big log in your eye, it's, hard to imagine, but it's a rhetorical question and it's meant to be hyperbole. But even so, it's a real question. It gets at the heart of what this whole beyond question concept is all about. Now, Jesus used questions as a methodology for deepening discipleship, Pastor Burtness says often. He quotes John Deere, a Catholic writer. He has this to say about the questions Jesus asked. John Deere says, "The questions of Jesus are to reposition you, to challenge your image of God or your world, or to present new and creative possibilities. Jesus himself does not usually want or expect specific answers. He hopes to call forth from the answering person a process of personal transformation." So it's not just the question itself, but it's a process by which you begin to see more deeply into your life and your commitments and your values and decisions. So we have 28 more days left, and that's what these next 28 days are about, deepening discipleship. Think of your brain as a powerful Google search engine. So when you ask your brain a question, it quickly searches its database, all the experiences you've ever had, your memories, and it comes up with a variety of answers. Not all the answers are good or valid or even true. When you ask yourself a question, your brain scrambles to answer it as soon as possible. But of course, sometimes it takes a long time of asking and getting answers to those questions to come up with the proper one that you decide, yeah, that's the right answer. And that's why it's important to ask good questions. Not all questions are good questions. But Pastor Burtness, the writer of this book, tells us that the quality of the questions you ask determines the qualities of the answers you receive. Asking ourselves empowering questions will give us empowered answers. Asking limited questions give us limited answers. So the quality of your life comes down to the quality of the answers or the questions that you ask yourself. If you ask empowering questions, you're sure to get empowered answers. The first category of questions often begins with the word why, the limiting questions. When you ask yourself a why question, your brain Googles it and provides you with an answer. And it's most likely that many of the questions you ask yourself begin with why. When you ask yourself a why question, what you get back are often answers that will spiral you down. Think about the question many people have when they ask themselves, why can't I lose weight? Why didn't I make it when I had such good intentions? Well, when I ask myself that why question, why can't I lose weight? My brain Googles the answer and tells me, why can't you lose weight? Because you eat too much, because you don't exercise enough, because you lack commitment, because you've always had a weight problem. Well, great. That's not a helpful answer that gets me anywhere. Why questions generally are not helpful because often they spiral us down and provide limited answers. Because why questions are limiting questions. Questions like, why do bad things always happen to me? Why can't I get a promotion at work? Why can't my spouse treat me better? Why? Why questions generally spiral us down because they don't provide helpful solutions that move us into constructive answers. Instead of asking the question, why can't I lose weight, and getting the answer about eating too much, what if you asked yourself the question, how can I lose weight? Or even better, what can I do this week, each day, day after day, so I'm down 2 pounds by the same time next week? And to do that, I have to begin with a how or a what question. How can I resolve this? What can I do that will make a difference? How can I be a better spouse? How can I be a better spouse? Instead of saying, why can't I get closer to God, ask, what can I do to improve my prayer life? What can I do today to improve my conscious contact with God? How can I do the same thing tomorrow? These kinds of empowering questions give you empowered answers. It focuses you on a solution instead of on focusing on a problem. And when you focus on the solution, It can literally change your life. So the question for you today is, how can you make this Lent into a transformational personal journey that draws you closer to Jesus? What can you do to use this daily blog to start changing your questions to more empowering kinds of questions that bring empowered answers that will lead to that transformation? That's my hope and prayer. Think about it. Think of the way you ask yourself questions. What can you do to take the log out of your eye and draw closer to Jesus during this season of Lent? Have a great day.